The best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my death for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I've been high like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition, I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Now vibe with me.
Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Big Hank Sports, like, comment, subscribe, say wow. Kick back, enjoy the ride.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Step on the court, feel the sneaker squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe, say what. Big Hank, keep the game alive.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Big Hank Sports Review.
NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in
so many ways.
From the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine the spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than a vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe.
Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah. Keep the channel alive.
Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof.
Hank Sports Review. Review.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Now vibe with me.
Let me say this. Happy Monday to you beautiful people. I'm glad to be here with you. But it's not Monday. Normally it's when I do my shows. But unfortunately, my son had a game yesterday. And so I wasn't able to do my Monday show like normal. So we had to follow up and do it on Tuesday. Guys, I wasn't going to let you go without talking about some sports. As much as we got going on in the sports world, I had to make sure I'd be in here. I had to make sure. So with that being said, I'm here. So we got to have a conversation. We got a whole lot going on. So as y'all seen on the thumbnail, right? Yeah, I know y'all seen the thumbnail. If you ain't seen the thumbnail, shame on you for not paying attention. Shame on you for not paying attention, because this is what it is. Those are the matches that we got. Now, of course, there is one other game that's really irrelevant, but there is one more, and that's the North Texas and Tulane game. You know, that's a conference nobody really care about in the AAC. I'm sorry. Nobody cares about this conference. Nobody cares. But they are playing this weekend as well. So with that being said, they play on Friday. No one cares, but they do play on Friday. But them other games, man, those other games mean something, right? Because they can affect that 12-team playoff. So, guys, if y'all don't know, you got the teams, Georgia, Alabama, playing for the SEC title. You got the Big Ten title game with Ohio State and Indiana. You have the ACC title game. Now, this is crazy. I would have never thought I'd be talking about these two teams. Now, if we were talking about basketball, okay. We talking about field hockey or lacrosse or some other sport. But football, I never would have said that Duke and Virginia both are competing for ACC title in football. That's crazy. But it is what it is. You also have coming out of Big 12 in Texas Tech and BYU. Now, all of these teams I just mentioned, with the exception of Duke and Virginia, has a chance of making a Big 12. The funny thing is, you have Miami, who has a great chance of making it to the top 12, and they're not even in the ACC title game. That's the reality, because who they beat. But guys, this is what happens this weekend. So if you want to know the schedule, let's talk about it. So Saturday at 12 o'clock, the Big 12 starts. You have BYU going against Texas Tech, 12 o'clock on Saturday, December the 6th. Should be a great game. Two teams that's been in the top 25 all season long. Texas Tech's been in the top 10 for a while. Now, BYU was up there for a while, but they took a loss. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, when you play those type of teams, you play, you know, Big 12, you know, traditionally Big 12 was always a conference. It's kind of fallen off a lot because now they just added a bunch of teams just to fill up the conference. But it is what it is. They still have the opportunity to play for a playoff, and that's the most important thing. So you got that starting at 12 o'clock. 4 o'clock game, we have the SEC championship game between Georgia and Alabama. Number 4, Georgia. Number 10, Alabama. Both competing to make it to the top 12. Then at 8 o'clock Saturday night, we have the Indiana and Ohio State. Guys, Indiana's number 2. Yes, you heard me say this. This ain't Indiana basketball. It's the Indiana football. And 2 years in a row, they've been competing. They've been tough. So, look, Indiana's tough, man. Indiana's going to be a hard out. You know, they're going to be a tough out. So Indiana has opportunity, as well as Ohio State, competing for them top 12 team spots. Even if Indiana loses this game, because that's what I'm thinking what more likely going to happen, Indiana could still be in a 12-team playoff. Another team coming from the Big Ten that's looking around there is Oregon. Now, For those who know, Oregon's lost their offensive coordinator. He's going to be the new UK coach because Mark Stoops finally, yes, he's been fired. Get his ass up at him. Sick of him. 5 years in, I've been sick of his ass. But they made it official. They made it official. So it is what it is. But guys, those are the games. Now, of course, another game that's going to be played on Saturday night is the Duke and Virginia. No, man, who cares about that? Really, neither one of them probably more than likely going to make it in a 12-team playoff, right? Doesn't matter. So nobody really cares about that. But it is a conference championship game that is being played, so we got to recognize it. Guys, with that said, these 4 games could change the trajectory of a lot of teams' history, especially a team like Indiana, a team like a Texas Tech or BYU. Now, look, BYU has won a title before, and they had a share back in the 90s when they had Ty Detmer, Heisman winner, Ty Detmer. But imagine playing in a 12-team playoff, man, and winning the championship at a school like BYU. For those who don't know, BYU is a Mormon school. For those who do not know that. One of the biggest rivals is Utah. But could you imagine a team like BYU? And when I'm talking about Mormon school, that means these guys had to do Mormon missions. So some of these guys are not freshmen until they are 20, 21, because they got to go to 2 to 3 year Mormon missions. And so you have situations like that. So now they 21, 22, true freshmen. They've been around preaching the gospel for a couple of years. Just a variety. I seen them in my city. Now, I don't think none of those guys playing any sports, but they was riding around on the bikes with the short sleeve, button down T-shirt, the black ties, the black slacks, and black shoes. That's what they were. Preaching the word of the God. All day. I'm just saying, man. This is what they doing. It's what they doing in them city streets. I see them brothers, man. They be riding in the hood on bicycles. They don't matter. Mountain biking it. Getting it. Speaking the word of the Lord, man. You got to do what you got to do. The Lord calls you there. He calls you there. But that's what they doing. And so that's what they got to do. But now these guys who play for BYU going to get the opportunity playing a college playoff. 12-team playoff. They could be one of them. But they got to win. They got to beat Texas Tech. Is it possible? I don't know. Texas Tech is hard out. I like Texas Tech. Texas Tech's got a great defensive end I like. I would love for the Chicago Bears to get the opportunity to draft him. I would love the opportunity for the Chicago Bears to get the draft. But with that being said, that's what we got going on this weekend. Looking forward to it. All these conference championship games. Should be a hell of a lineup. Y'all make sure y'all check it out, man. Make sure you check it out. With that being said, let's keep going. We got some more football to talk about, right? And more football to talk about, and that's that NFL football, huh? That's God's sport. We all know college football is God's sport. We all know NFL. Football, period, is God's sport. But we had some hell of a matchups this weekend. And it all started on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, on Turkey Day. For those who are Friendsgiving, if you celebrate that too, whatever you want to call it. Or if you don't. You enjoy your Thursday, but maybe just be with family. Don't recognize, acknowledge Thanksgiving. So be, who cares? It was an opportunity to watch football, and that's what I did. So while I was out there on that grill, slaving for my family, making sure we got some good nourishment, we had football games. And they started 1 o'clock with the Detroit Lions. Now, unfortunately, the Detroit Lions let me down. Unfortunately, the Detroit Lions let me down. They lost to the Packers. I was hoping they win so we could create a little bit more distance from us in the back. But it really didn't matter because if the Detroit win, we still would have had the same record. And they would have took the number 1 spot in the NFC. The reason why, because they already beat us early in the season. But we got the opportunity for a rematch last game of the season. So we're going to get our get-backs. Please believe me. But nonetheless, the Packers beat the Detroit Lions 31-24. The second game, the second leg of that tournament was the Dallas Cowboys beating the Kansas City Chiefs 31-28. And, of course, the final game of the night, I didn't see this coming at all. But the return of Cool Joe Burrow for the Cincinnati Bengals, and he ended up defeating the slumping Lamar Jacksons 32-14. But on Black Friday, when y'all was out in them city streets trying to catch you a sale, while you was out in them streets trying to find a deal, while you was out in the streets, because there was a protest and saying we are not going to spend our black dollars on Black Friday. But some of y'all was out there doing it regardless. I know I was. I called a deal or two because I was trying to get the stuff from Angel Tree. The Angel Tree kids. Yes, once again, I'm doing Angel Tree kids. So I was out there shopping for the kids, making sure the kids had something to wear and something, toys to play with. Shout out to these 2 young men. So I was out there. But before I went out there, I watched my team play. I watched the Bears just manhandle the Philadelphia Eagles 24-15. And it's not even closer to score because we ran on up down that field. Kyle Malone guy had 130 yards. Why DeAndre, I can't say his name, DeAndre Swift had 125 rushing yards. We ran up and down the field. Caleb ain't had to throw too many passes that game, but he did throw a touchdown. So we got to give him credit for that. But we end up not only taking over the number 1 spot in the NFC, the NFC North, we also took the number 1 spot in the NFC period. You know the reason why? Because my buddies from the Carolinas, shout out to my man, Mr. Professor, and his Carolina Panthers for beating the Rams, boosting the Chicago Bears to the number 1 spot in the NFC. Right now, we sit at the number 1 seed. Whether you guys like it or not, I know you're a bunch of Bear haters, and that's okay. God loves you. So do I. Yes. Hey, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just saying, man. We are the number 1 seed now. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. Whether you want to accept it, you want to be cool with it or uncool with it, you got a problem with it, doesn't matter. Now look at this comment. Now this is my beautiful wife. Her name is Mrs. Heen. Norm's not 22 on the back. I don't know where that came from, but that's regardless. She said you wasn't slaving. I'll be goddamn. Who are you to tell me how I felt like I was in there under that smoke, firing the grill up, cooking them baby back ribs and them chicken wings and them brocks. And my son loves salmon, and I cooked some salmon fish. I was slaving. Made some baked beans, some macaroni and cheese, and some green beans. And we had some dinner rolls. I was slaving out there. I was out there doing God's work. Shame on them for thinking less. Shout out to the white Mexican. He said, nice beer, uncle. Right on. Thank you, sir. I was blessed. Bro, you is fired. Fuego. I know that's right. Shout out to my man. It's president. And then we got my other big hater. He's coming and said, you going to be crying and mad again in a couple of weeks. Why would I be mad and crying, Big Ant 11? You know better than that, brother. Huh? If it's going to be a tear, it's going to be tears of joy. Because my team, in a couple weeks, we're going to be establishing ourselves as the overall number 1 seed in the NFL, period. Not even just the NFC, the NFL, period. You know why? Because I believe New England would lose. I will believe that the Denver Broncos going to lose, and that will give us a three-way tie. And we're going to now. It doesn't matter number one overall seed because guess what? The Super Bowl played on a neutral site, so it's not going like it's going to keep us for a home field advantage in the Super Bowl. That's not going to be the case. We're not going to need that. We're going to go in there and play our game. Could you imagine? Huh? Could you imagine the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots get the opportunity to play another Super Bowl again? That's damn near over 40 years ago. Let's be honest, it would be 4 years ago. It was 10 when the Bears won it, when I was born. Could you imagine 40 years later? We have a rematch in the Super Bowl. I thought we was going to get it back in 2006. Unfortunately, New England lost to the Indianapolis Colts. So we didn't get the rematch then, and that was 20 years ago. 20 years after we won the Super Bowl. So now, 20 more years down the road, could you imagine a Chicago Bears and a New England Patriot rematch for the Super Bowl title? See that? Huh? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what that means when I talk Super Bowl.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Well, they call me.
Yes. Could you imagine? Huh? Could you? We're going to have to go out and make a Super Bowl championship remix. Huh? Guys, I don't know if you had the opportunity. If you haven't, I encourage you to go watch it. The making of the Super Bowl Shuffle. It's on HBO Max. Make sure y'all go check it out. And leave in a comment. If y'all are able to leave a comment, let them know Hink sent you. The biggest Super Bowl championship fan, the biggest Bear fan. Man, come on, man. Come on now. Could you imagine that? 40 years later, we playing the New England Patriots for the chance to win a Super Bowl. Title number 2 for us, as far as the Super Bowl era. Now, I know it's a lot of you guys out there hating, feeling some type of way. Man, K-Dup ain't like that. Y'all can kiss my grits. He may not be what y'all think he is, but let me tell you what he's not doing. He's not making a lot of turnovers, and that's the most important thing. And if he's not making a lot of turnovers, then guess what? As long as we got this run game and he's not making a lot of turnovers, but he's doing just enough to keep the defenses honest, we're going to be a problem. We plus 6.5 in the turnover department. I'm just saying, guys. We are creating turnovers, playing enough defense to keep the other teams who are not scoring a lot. The defending Super Bowl champs only scored 15 against us. I watched them shut a team out. I watched them shut out the Detroit Lions. I watched it. And we all know Detroit got a good offense. They not there to be played with. But I'm just saying. We went out there and manhandled them. I mean, we little boy. Huh? Take what you want about my Bears. We are going to be a team to be reckoned with and play. I don't care what Big Ed Levin talk about. I don't care. He's a hater. And we're going to pray for him. That's all we can do. We're going to pray for him. But you got to recognize us who we are. Huh? You got to acknowledge us. Yeah, look, I want y'all to keep sleeping on us. I want y'all to keep talking down on us. Please do this. You know what we're going to do? We're going to continue to produce. We're going to continue to win. And we can continue to build these haters up, these people who are antagonistic. I can't even say the goddamn word. God damn it. Antagonistic. We don't care about you guys. We want y'all to hate, because the more you hate, the more that motivates us to continue to do what we got to do. And that's what we doing. We out there winning. We out there balling. We out there producing. We out there playing, creating turnovers, pissing people off, and have people to eat crow. So y'all get some crow. Eat plenty of it. Matter of fact, maybe you need to get some salt, a little pepper. Maybe put a little hot sauce on it. Some of that Frank's, huh? Or that El Paso, Texas sauce, whatever y'all might like to use out there. That Louisiana Pete. Get that shit. Whatever you need to eat that goddamn crow, you gonna eat that crow. Because we out here winning. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Make sure y'all do me a solid. Y'all see what my beautiful wife say. She said, hit the goddamn like button. What did she say? Damn, but I am.
Push the goddamn button.
You're goddamn right. Push the goddamn button. God damn it. Guys, we just here having fun, enjoying ourselves to the fullest. Guys, like I said, on Monday, I didn't do my show because my son had a game against Cumberland, Kentucky. Now, unfortunately, we came up short. But guys, if you follow my channel, definitely make sure you follow us. They got another game on Saturday. It's a home game, so I'm always be at this home game. But guys, I'm gonna drop the link so you guys can watch it on YouTube. And what I may end up doing is probably doing a review or replay of the game. I don't know when I do it. Maybe do it Sunday. I don't want to do it Sunday because the Chicago Bears are playing. We play at full 25 Sunday on Fox. Check us out. Prime time game. We there. But I still may do it. Who knows? Depending on my mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'll do it. If I'm in a bad mood, you won't see me. I'm telling you, man. When my team loses, man, it makes me say, I don't see no more football. Even though I got to watch it because I got a fantasy football team. And guys, guess what? My fantasy football team, I'm in the midst. 3 leagues, I'm already locked in. A couple leagues I got to win and need some help in. one and in another couple leagues, I need to win and I'm in. I hate when I need some help. That pisses me off. I just have to win and get in. Then have to need a win and get some help because these assholes ain't helping me. I don't want. Look, let me tell you, 1 year, one asshole lost on purpose so he keep me out. I talk so much shit to him. Now I can't blame him because that's my fault. That's like me relying on the ref to make the foul call when I should have just hit the goddamn shot. I should have hit the free throw. It should have came down to the referee needing the call. No, it's my fault. I got to take that loss. Shame on me. Shame on me for not getting enough wins to get in the goddamn playoff. But that's the way it is. That's what people think about fantasy football, man. That's what makes it so beautiful, man. You love it. You hate it. You're sick of it. You can't wait till the season's over with. You're mad because you paid your money and things just ain't going your way. Things just ain't going your way. I'm talking about it's crazy. One league I got, they charge you $1 a transaction. I stopped making transactions when I was seeing I wasn't going to make it to playoffs. I said, ain't no need to keep fatting the pot for these other, fat this stronger for these other snakes to eat. So I stopped. But you know something? I still got a chance to make the playoffs with a goddamn losing record. That's how bad the top 4 teams are pretty good. But the rest of the league, we got losing records. And I'm going to mess around and could get in and that's what I'm talking about. If I win and I need a little help, if I win and this another team loses, I'm in there. I'll be 6-8. That's crazy. I'll be in the playoffs. Somehow, some way, the Lord found a way for me to get in. 6-8. There ain't no way I should be in no damn play. I should have been eliminated a long time ago. Everybody else got a wire now. If y'all know what I'm talking about. In ESPN, they give you your X for you clinch playoff. You get a wire for eliminate. I thought for sure I would have had a wire. I didn't have no wire. I still got a chance. So you saying there's a chance? Yes, it is. I got a chance. My man said, hey, what is Scalorilla? 1970. He said fantasy football is overrated. It makes you an NFL fan instead of a team. Well, it's true. I can't fight you. You can follow your team's players better in sight. Let me read this again. I'll mess it up. You can follow your team's players for better insight to them. But overall, it was work for me, so I stopped playing. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Skelarilla. Skeletora. Hurrah. Is that how it is? Skeletora? Skeletora. I think that's how you pronounce it. Skeletora. Is that how you pronounce it? Man, if I'm messing you up, I apologize, my brother. I appreciate you being here. But do me a solid, my brother. Skeletora. Hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. But this is true. Look here, I can't argue against what my man says. Fantasy football forces you to be an NFL fan. Yes, this is true. This is a fact. It not only did that, it made me have a level of appreciation for other teams. I'm not watching Jacksonville. I'm not watching the Saints. I'm not watching the Raiders. I'm not watching the Titans. I'm not watching. There's a lot of teams I'm not watching on GP. I'm not. But with fantasy, I'm forced to. Why? Because I may have a guy going against them teams, or I may have a player on that team. And so I need to inquire. I need to get the research done. I need to know what type of offense they want. Are they tight end or quarterback friendly offense? Do they allow the quarterback to run? Do they allow him to scramble? Does he have to sit in pocket? Is he a running quarterback? Is he a pocket pass quarterback? I got to know all these things. Do you have a lot of rushing touchdowns compared to passing touchdowns? Because in some leagues, I played in, you only get 4 points for passing touchdown and 6 points for running touchdown. I hate that. But that's what it is. So I got to adjust accordingly. What I always do, get a quarterback who could pass our run. So that's why I kind of huddle around the likes of Josh Allen's, the Lamar Jacksons, and the Jalen Hurts. I got 2 leagues like that the quarterback only gets 4 points for passing, but 6 points for rushing. So those 2 different leagues, those 3 teams, I kind of switched with. Now, unfortunately, I got Lamar in 1 league, and his ass is killing me. I'm ready to bench him. So this past weekend, I ended up losing by 4 points. You know why? Because Lamar's ass decides the tank. I don't know why. Now, if your boy, the tight end, the backup tight end for the Baltimore, if he didn't fumble, 6 more points I would have scored, I would have won. Plus, I would have got the yards too, but I didn't. Another time, Flowers drop passes. Clown. Missed opportunity for a touchdown. So, I mean, Lamar's getting there, getting certain plays, opportunities. Man, he's letting me down, man. He's killing me. And I hate it, but it is what it is. But let's see what my man said. He said, Panthers surprised me. Already better than what I hoped at the beginning of the season. Yes, look, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming for the Carolina Panthers. I got a buddy of mine named Professor. I had him like beginning of the season, giving like preseason predictions. And I don't think he could predict this. Look, Bryce Young is doing pretty good. I give him credit. It took a little while. It took him up to his 3rd season, but he was kind of, let me say this. The end of his 2nd season, he started to kind of show flashes, right? Beginning of the season, he's turned it on. And you know what's helped him? Because he got a decent running game. Between Dobble and Chuba, they've been pretty good. Now, the receivers are left to be desired, boy. They had Adam Thielen until they let him go to Minnesota. They realized he wasn't doing nothing for him. Matter of fact, Minnesota he had to let him go. Pittsburgh picked him up. He ain't gonna get nothing out of him. His time's come and gone. But they got a few other Leggett. I mean, you got him and this Coker guy, overrated. And then what's my man? McCart? Is it McCarty? Is that the other receiver? I think the white receiver. He's okay. He has his moments, but I don't know, man. I just really think that the running game has really helped Bryce Young this season. The defense is getting better. So that's made a big difference for him. Other than that, I can't think of too much. Look, I don't. Let me be honest. I don't like the receivers for Carolina. I think they just okay. They're just bodies out there, really. They don't have no deep threat receiver to me. Somebody who I fear is going to take the top off the defense. No, nothing like that. They just some bodies, that's capable of playing. Yeah, the days of Steve Smith is over. Yeah, Steve Smith is not walking through that doors. Now, Steve Smith was a tough son of a bitch, boy. He was a tough son, little bitty 5'8" receiver, but man, he was a ball of fire. He gonna whoop your ass, huh? Steve Smith's gonna bring that pain. He gonna bring the Ryders, like you say back in the days. He said Steve Smith was my favorite wide receiver. Loved his attitude. Panthers thrive when they have a nice 1-2 punch. Yeah. He said I still wear his jersey. I know that's right. Panthers are one of those teams that don't think anyone knows who they really are. Herbert takes the backfield back after that 3-week flash by Dow. You know what it is? I just think they really gonna have to make a decision. Now I know Hubert got that contract extension. So they financially they committed to my man. Now, whether they continue to do that, I don't know. But you know how the NFL is. The NFL is all about that two backfield. So they're gonna continue to rotate. But man, Dobble, man, if he become a free agent, I don't know if they're gonna be able to sign him. I don't know if his contract up after this season. They're gonna have to make a decision though. Because you can't pay 2 running backs a big salary like it. You just can't. The last time I seen that happen was probably Kansas City Chiefs when they had Christian Okoye and Barry Word. Y'all don't know if y'all remember that in the 90s. But yeah, that's probably the last time I seen them pay like 2 backs like that and same backfield still was able to produce. I don't know if that's going to be the case in 2025. I just don't know. Miles 2316 said, AFC is devoid of any elite teams and a lot of poverty there. It is what it is. Let me say this about the NFC. I mean the AFC. Now I'm wondering. Now I'm curious. Are you saying it because teams like New England's 11-2, and the Denver Broncos 11-2, and you didn't expect 2 teams to be that good and leading that AFC? I don't know if that's what you're saying it because of that, or is it because the normal guys who are usually good like the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Bills are just okay. I'm curious. Just wondering. He said anyone could win. I mean, it's wide open. The AFC is wide open. That's true. But that's what you want, right? You want that. But look, we got to say it about the NFC as well. Who thought old man Matt Stafford was going to be producing like he's producing. Who thought old man Devontae Adams, old man wide receiver Devontae Adams, going to be out there producing like he is? He's leading all receivers in touchdowns. He's out there killing them young bloods. They can't keep up with my man. He's an elder as far as the receiving years, but he's still balling. Played with the Rams, trash. Played with the Jets, trash. Towards the end of the Green Bay years was trash. Now he landed with Matt Stafford. It's like he revitalized his career. I don't know. He said, I just don't see any elite team that I think will steamroll in the playoffs. Okay. Now, I don't know about steamroll, but I know one team, boy, you better look out for, and that's the Bears. Huh? I know y'all gonna laugh and think it's funny, think it's okay. That's cool. Hate on my team if you want to. We gonna be all right. Bear down, baby. Bear down. And guess what? This is FGB week, baby. F Green Bay. Now, I ain't gotta say the word, y'all know what I mean. But with that being said, I need for y'all to do me a solid, hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. Push that goddamn button. I really appreciate every last one of y'all hitting that like button, showing some love, right? Showing some love. Look, financially, if you want to show some love, you can always hit that super chat. If you look up here, I have my Cash App link. You can hit the Cash App. Any forms of compensate will greatly appreciate. Help support the show. Huh? Help support the show. But I just appreciate y'all being here. But if you can't financially support the show, you can always support by hitting that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. Push the goddamn like button. Guys, before I get up out of here, before I cut you guys loose so y'all can enjoy the rest of y'all evening, we're going to go through my matchup. Now, I'm in a pick'em league. I do it every year. I've been doing it all season. I dropped the video. And more likely, what I'm going to do is cut this and make it on video. So if guys, you didn't get the opportunity to see my show, you will get to see the live or the edited version of my pick'em. And we're going to go over that. My man Miles 2316 said, the Bears are fun to watch. Well coached, offensive line is putting in real work. Talent at wide receiver and deep. Right on. I like and subscribe. Good talk. Gotta run. Be good, sir. I'll check you later. Brother, I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my channels. Now, don't just subscribe to just one. Subscribe to all my channels. I got this channel, what I'm currently streaming on. I got the Gist NFL, and I got the NFL Roundtable. Subscribe to all of those, brother. I appreciate you. I promise you I do. Thank you, sir. And have a great night. But with that being said, guys, same. God bless. Right on, Miles. I appreciate you. Thanks, sir. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels, Just NFL, the Hink of the Basement, as well as the NFL Roundtable. Subscribe to all of them. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for, hopefully you also hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. With that being said, let's get ready to get to it. So, guys, as y'all can see, my pick'em. Huh? Y'all see the screen? We're going to go over them. We're going to do the pick'em. We're going to do it early. Now, when I was kind of cutting it early, and I didn't release it till like 12:30, I'm not worried about somebody beat me out. They beat me. Congratulations. Hopefully, they don't have the same picks I do. But with that being said, I'm going to go through my pick'em. And I want you to make sure y'all check it out. Hopefully, y'all agree with me. If you don't, good luck to you. So with that being said, let's go. Thursday night, 8:15 football game. It's the Detroit Lions going against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Detroit Lions are going to be coming off a loss to Green Bay. And if they want to compete in that NFC North, they got to win out. But unfortunately for the Detroit Lions, they got to play us. But I think they're going to get the Cowboys next week. So I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions over the Dallas Cowboys. Let's keep going. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks, the fighting Sam Darnolds, over the Atlanta Falcons. And now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, this is for the AFC North lead. They both 6-6 teams. But last time I see Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers was all beat up and bloody. He got roughed up in that game. I don't think it's going to get any better going against Baltimore. I'm going to take Baltimore, and hopefully Lamar's sweet ass bounce back. I'm sick of you, Lamar. Do your job. Let's keep going. Battle of the Scrubs. Jesus Christ. This game shouldn't be on TV. Matter of fact, the game shouldn't be played. They should just flip a coin, and whoever wins the flip wins. But unfortunately, somebody got to play the game. Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. And it could end at the tie. I doubt it, but it could. So with that being said, I'm going to take Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns over the Tennessee Titans. Let's keep going. We got the battle of the AFC South on the line. We got the battle between the two best teams in the AFC South. Unfortunately, the Colts came up short against the Houston Texans last week. Will they come up short again against the Jacksonville Jaguars? Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars has a nice defense. They produce. Trevor Lawrence is still there. I don't know how, don't know why, but he is. But with that being said, I'm going to go with the team with I think it's got the better run game. And that's my man Taylor. JT. Y'all remember JT from the 5 Heartbeats? Well, this is a different JT. This is James Taylor. No, I didn't say Johnny Taylor. Not Johnny Good Taylor Watson. No, we're not talking about him. We're talking about Taylor, who's a running back, who played at Wisconsin, who now is at Indianapolis, and is going to lead the Colts over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's keep going. We got the weak-ass Minnesota Vikings, who's 4-8, going against the weak-ass Commanders, who is 3-9. I don't know who to pick on this. I don't think my man Dayton Daniels is coming back this season, but Mario has been playing pretty decent. Mariota for the win. Let's go with the Washington Commanders. Now we have, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of bad matchup this week. This is crazy. We have the weak Dolphins who are going against the sorry Jets. Now, Tyrod Taylor's been playing pretty good. I got to give him credit for that. But we got the Dolphins. Will Aaron Glenn get his 4th win this week? These teams are so bad, it's pitiful. I'm going to go with the home team, and I'm going to take the Jets for getting win number 4 for Aaron Glenn. Man, oh Lord. That's bad. This is a bad matchup. It's a game I will not be watching. Now we have the slumping Tampa Bay Bucks going against the weak Saints. Let's go with the fighting Baker Mayfields. So now we got the Cincinnati Bengals, who still has an opportunity to win the division. Cincinnati Bengals going against the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, it's not going to happen this week. I know Cool Joe is back, but he's going against my man, Josh Allen, and I think I'm going to ride with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. So now we got the AFC West leaders, Denver Broncos, playing against the 2-10 Las Vegas Raiders. They say what happens with Vegas stays in Vegas. Unfortunately, this is on TV and everybody's going to witness that ass whooping Raiders. Let's go with Denver Broncos. And at 4:25 on Fox, prime time, we have the Chicago Bears, going against the Green Bay Shitpackers. The hell with Green Bay. FGB, we going with the Chicago Bears. We got the LA Rams, the Los Angeles Rams going against the Arizona /Phoenix / I don't care, used to be Chicago Cardinals back in the 1919. I'm going to take the Rams over the Cardinals. Let's keep going. We got the Texans going against the Chiefs. Now, Chiefs, if y'all don't win this weekend, it might be over for you guys. Y'all might be sitting at home in the postseason. But I think y'all going to find a way to pull out. Let's go with the Kansas City Chiefs. And now we have the Philadelphia Eagles going against the Los Angeles Superchargers. Used to be called the San Diego Superchargers. but they without Justin Herbert, and Trey Lance is the quarterback, and Trey Lance is the bus. And I'm going to give Jalen Hurts the opportunity to get a bounce back game. And I think this is the game. Let's go with the Philadelphia Eagles over the Los Angeles Chargers. And now we need a tiebreaker score. 52 total. It'll be 30-22. Let's go with that. We're going to lock it in. I need to unlock my keyboard so we can lock it in. 52. Oh, shit. I ain't charged up. Man, look here. I'm going to have to charge my keyboard up because it's not charged. And it won't let me type the number. That's okay. I'll submit it later. But I just want y'all guys to see the locked in, the things I got here. Shout out to my man typing in there, man. Shout out to my man 9 over, man. Has a great show that I love to get with these guys after the Sunday games, man. We talk about birds. We talk about football. Bear down to these brothers, man. Shout out to all of them that's over there, man. Thanks for stopping by. We about to. Okay. He said, we're about to go live in about 10 minutes. See it here. Brother, I understand, man. You don't have to you don't have to explain yourself, man. You got to do what you got to do, brother. You know how that goes. Just like when I got to go because the wife cooks a good Sunday meal and I got to go break bread. I understand. But glad to see you here, brother, man. Right on to you and all the crew that's over. My man Diesel, my man Ace, my man 9, man. Shout out to them brothers. Good brothers, man. Good brothers. They Bears fans. Y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe and like the channel, man, and do what you got to do to support that brother. Right on. But guys, I just wanted to make sure I shot this video. Make sure y'all guys can see it. All day, every day, man. My man Hank getting it in. Yes, sir. We over have fun. That's it. We just over have fun talking football. Unfortunately, I getting to do the show on Monday. My son had a basketball game, and I had to go support him. But I'm here today because we had to talk about sports. Anytime you got to talk about sports, it's got to be talked about. And when you get the opportunity to talk about God's sport, and we all know what that is, that's football, it's got to be talked about. But with that being said, I appreciate every last one of you beautiful people being here, stopping by, hanging out, kicking it. Make sure y'all do me a solid and hit that goddamn like button.
Push the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. Push the goddamn button. With that being said, I will catch you beautiful people on the next one. Right on.